The law school is extremely proud to have Daniel Cameron chosen as the president's outstanding student speaker for this commencement ceremony. Daniel exemplifies the qualities of a role model and a leader at the University of Louisville and in the community. I've known Daniel from his pre-law days. As a senior in the College of Arts and Sciences, he took part in the law school's Harlan Scholars Program for undergraduates interested in law and public policy. I didn't realize it until later, but I'd already seen him perform at the Orange Bowl as part of that year's Big East champion Cardinals football team. What has impressed me most about Daniel is this: he has made the absolute most of every opportunity that the University of Louisville has afforded him, from his arrival on campus as a McConnell Scholar to his participation in all three of the law school's most prestigious student activities: the Moot Court Board, the University of Louisville Law Review, and the Student Bar Association. It is hard to imagine a student in any school or college at our beloved university with a brighter future. It is thus with great pleasure that I introduce to you the Spring 2011 Commencement Student Speaker, Daniel Cameron.
That might have been the first time I actually might have teared up at some point in my life. I'm not thank you, Dean Chen, for those kind remarks. And thank you, President Ramsey. Because of your leadership and direction, our university has made great strides. Distinguished guests, family and friends, and of course, fellow graduates. Let me start off by promising that this will not take very long. And you might ask, how do I know this? Well, I know this, for one, because I've timed myself a couple of times. And Dr. Limley, as you've seen him with that staff, I'm pretty sure he'll hit me over the head with it if I'm up here too long. But I'd be remiss if I didn't thank two very special people. Vaughn and Sandra Cameron. They're my parents. I'm not sure where they are in here, but thank you. Oh, I see you. Thank you all very much for thank you for the numerous sacrifices that you've made to make this day and others possible. For your love and support, I am forever indebted. So thank you. And thank you to all the parents and family members here today for giving of yourselves and your wallets to make our dreams come true. Now for the reason we are here, and that's to congratulate you and celebrate you, the graduates of 2011. We take this time to celebrate our achievements, our triumphs, and in doing so, celebrate the University of Louisville. And let me tell you that it is with great humility that I stand before you today. Any one of you could be standing here, because we've all had experiences at the University of Louisville that have made our stay here outstanding. And it is clear that we share this one moment. That's obvious. We have these gowns on, these caps, everything else here that goes along with the regalia. But our journeys to this point are not the same. For some, it started with a trip to our high school counselor's office. For some, it started while watching the Cardinals play on TV. And for others, it started with a conversation with mom and dad. And for a few, it started by waking your spouse up in the middle of the night and saying to them, honey, I think I'm ready to go back to school. And while here, we've experienced so many different things. My experience involved meeting people like Jenny Sawyer, Marvin Mitchell, Dr. Gregg, Dr. Jones, Joe Dablow, Sherry Allen, Dr. Billingsley, Dr. Limley, and of course, Dean Chen. They've all had a profound impact on my growth as a student and as a person. Others of you that graduate today can say the same. You've worked while going to school. Some worked and then went to school. And some even worked, went to school, then left, and then came back to school. and some played sports, and perhaps you played football and helped the Cardinals to victory in the Beef O'Brady Bowl. Or I think Nate Harris is graduating today and had victory in the Orange Bowl, so congratulations to you, bud. Or you played soccer and helped the team compete in the national championship. Some who graduate today helped start our highly successful lacrosse team, or helped the women's basketball team go far into the NCAA tournament. Or you were a cheerleader or a ladybird and won or competed in national competitions. Some of you were a part of UofL's honors programs or other scholarship programs. Some of you joined fraternities or sororities or helped out in student government. You've traveled abroad and you've experienced all that this world has to offer. And you've done it all while calling yourself a student at the University of Louisville. It truly is happening here. As a McConnell Scholar, I heard Senator McConnell talk about the best and brightest. I would hear that phrase over and over again. Well, the same can be said of all of us today. We are the best and brightest that the Commonwealth has to offer. And I frequently refer to life as a book with several chapters. College is only one chapter. Graduating from college should not be the end of your book. Although a wonderful moment in our lives, it is not the only chapter. We must turn the page and the question going forward is, how will you use those talents that were cultivated here at the University of Louisville? How will you make a difference in your communities, this state, and ultimately this nation? The phrase carpe diem is thrown out around a lot, and it shows up in paintings, on movies, and in speeches. But what better time to seize the day than when we are closing one chapter and moving to the next? But I'm certain that you all understand this. I have no doubt. Some of you will take your talents to graduate schools, medical schools, dental schools, and law schools. Others will jump straight into the workforce, and even more of you will decide to hang your shingle and start your own business. But whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability. Do not settle for mediocrity. Be the best law student. Be the best medical student, the best employee, the best employer, all in an effort to seize the day. And one more word of encouragement for those of you that have not found that next step or have found employment elusive. It is true that we face uncertain economic times. No one doubts that. But do not let that kill your spirit. Continue to look and do not give up. And if an opportunity does not exist, then use the talents and skills developed here to make your own. In essence, that's what makes our country so special. It's the American spirit. It's our ability to meet challenges head on and overcome them. All of us have those gifts, and we all have a responsibility to use those gifts to better our world and ourselves. It's your uniqueness, ingenuity, and entrepreneurial spirit that will lead our country in the 21st century. Serve your small communities. Make this Commonwealth better, and ultimately make this nation better. Once again, congratulations to the graduates of 2011, and God bless you all.